Hey, boss, he ain't working.
But first tonight, police removing the disturbing remains from a Lancaster County house. CBS 21 learning new details about the man accused of robbing graves. A man police say had more than 100 sets of human remains in his home. Who they say was selling some of those bones. We're learning more about Jonathan Gerlach and who he was in life and the investigation that's led to his arrest.
Like, what are we doing out here? Jonathan, why are you stealing bodies? Why are you stealing remains? Hundreds of remains. Like, people are really weird out here these days. Like they make like where they pick these people up from? Like this is like very, very, very disturbing. Like, and then he was selling them? Like, who want remains? Like it's interesting, but I'm like, it's interesting to like who wants these remains? Who's like what is the purpose of this? This is just like very shocking and terrifying. Like stealing and selling body parts and remains. Like this is weird. This is weird.
Good evening and thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Alex Thill. Today we got a hold of the search warrant explaining what led police to this grisly discovery in Ephrata. We have live team coverage with the latest in this case. Let's start with Lily Sexton. So Lily, you broke down a 19-page warrant. What can you tell us?
That's right. The Lancaster County man is accused of stealing body parts from a cemetery outside of Philly and returning several times, storing the body parts at this storage facility here, as well as his home. And the search warrant claims that he sold the rest online.
After 30 years now, I can say this is probably the most horrific thing that I've seen. And again, to the families, as the district attorney pointed out, we all have loved ones that passed. Like, rest in peace is rest in peace. And this is definitely something that tears at your heartstrings.
When police executed,
Yeah, this is very disturbing. I wonder if he gave away the people that he sold them to, because I'm like he can't go down by himself for this. He can't go down by himself for this. Like the people who bought these remains need to be apprehended as well, because this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What are we doing with remains? And people, I mean, like it's like people don't have no respect. I mean, it shouldn't be shocking to us because people barely have respect for each other when we're alive. So honestly, I can see why no one has respect for the dead. But people, we used to have respect for the dead. This is just unbelievable right here.
the search warrant, they said they found over 100 human skulls, numerous long bones, mummified human feet and hands, 2 decomposing human torsos, and other assorted skeletal items. Documents obtained by CBS 21 say Jonathan Gerlach is connected to multiple grave robberies where they say he left DNA evidence behind. Police also credit a tipster who sent a message to Lancaster police claiming to have heard about a, quote, partially composed in Gerlach's basement. A local officer who helped execute the search warrant said even with all the evidence they collected, they didn't expect a discovery as shocking as this.
No, I don't believe that we had an idea of exactly. I mean, there were certainly there was some information that led us to believe that there would be evidence there, but and to a certain extent, but not to the extent that was discovered.
Gerlach was allegedly caught with remains on him on Tuesday, leading to his arrest. For now, we're live in Lancaster County. Lily Sexton, CBS 21 News.
But a horror movie
Like this is definitely straight out of a horror movie. Like walking around with the remains. Like what type of fetish, freaky deaky stuff is really going on here? Like, and I wonder if what the tippers, wonder the person that snitched on. I wonder if they were culpable of doing this too. It just seems too crazy to me. Like, man, I feel like that's why we got to watch our kids, man. We got to watch our kids. We got to watch what they're doing, what they're getting into. Like, somebody had to see the telltale signs a long time ago. Somebody had to see the telltale signs a long time ago. You're not going to convince me that he just randomly started having these fetishes and these emotions and to like the desire to want to pull remains and like I want to look up this. Like this is some obscene crazy stuff that we like I ain't already in 2026, man. It's disgusting to say the least.
That there was any indication something like this would happen?
Yeah, so just to be clear too, I mean, this friend was not mentioned at all in the search warrant. Although I do know that there were some names in that search warrant. We reached out to those people and did not hear back. But as for this former friend, he says that there was no indication that he had even any interest in oddities or collecting these sorts of things, at least to this extent, right? He explains that he
I'm
was
calling.
kind of into this.
I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS. Like, granted, you may not have, uh, you know, detected that he'll be picking up graves, but you gotta admit that this is some weird, off the wall type of stuff. Like, you ain't gonna convince me that nobody didn't find anything about him being disturbed. Like, I wonder how the friend look, how the friend is, because you know, birds together flock together. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather flock together. So I'm curious to see how who the friend was, how the friend was living, because I'm not buying that you had no indications of what he was capable of or where he was up to in some type of fashion. Maybe not directly, no, but suspiciously.
This kind of scene, but never again really showed interest in doing something like this.
And Maxine, how does that friend feel now knowing what's coming out about him?
I did ask him that question. You know, he speaks really highly of him, at least when he was friends with him years ago. He said that he just, you know, good people can do
Wonder
bad
why they
things.
ain't
And that
friends
really
no
stuck
more.
with me because it's interesting. You know, I think everybody is trying to just wrap their heads around the situation, and knowing him at an earlier stage when maybe they were closer with him or got along with him. It's just interesting to see the way things have in a way changed now, but you know, they're still trying to see the good in him.
Absolutely. I want to bring it back to Lily really quick. Lily, how long did this investigation last? When did it start? Do you know those answers?
It first started early November. That's when he's accused of robbing the gravesite for the first time. And since then, he has returned multiple times, or he's accused of returning multiple times to rob even more graves at this historic
Just
cemetery. Each
habitual.
time leaving behind
Hey, he
tools
got a
and
problem.
sometimes leaving behind DNA evidence. So police have been collecting evidence and building a case against him for a matter of months now, since early November.
Wow, interesting stuff there, Lily. And I just quickly want to go back to Maxine before we move on. Have you also been able to parse through his social media pages, Jonathan Gerlach's? What do we know there?
Yeah, so in that search warrant that Lily is talking about there are a few accounts that are mentioned, Facebook, Instagram accounts. So we know that he had some personal accounts there, but we also know that there is another account people have sent to us that allegedly belonged to him that had multiple pictures of skulls and bones on it that he seemed to
In
have
plain
been
sight.
either buying or selling, something of that sort. So we'll talk a little bit more about Trevor, the friend's reaction to all of that next at 6.
Oh, well, thank you both.
In plain sight. In plain sight, using social media to sell off real human remains that he's stolen. And you can tell he been doing it for a long time. I think what happened is the reason why he even got caught with the blood DNA is because he just got sloppy. He had to, he had an itch. Sounds like he had an itch. He had to get it. He had to go do it. And that's how he got caught. Going back over and over. Just gotta relieve that itch that he had. Like, and that's usually how criminals get caught anyway. Continuously going back to the crime scene. This is ridiculous. Hey, sippers, sippets. It's your boy Mercy. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'm out.